The bartender at the pool handed us our bill at over $600, even though we had the all-inclusive package. So what's the deal with that? In this video, I'm going to explain the all-inclusive option at Fairmont Mayakoba, how it works, and my number one takeaway, plus 3 things I absolutely love about the resort. All right, let's dive in. Fairmont Mayakoba is a luxury resort in the Riviera Maya, about 35 minutes south of the Cancun airport, just north of Playa del Carmen. The Mayakoba community is comprised of 4 high-end luxury resorts, Andes, Banyan Tree, Fairmont, and Rosewood, all surrounding a PGA golf course. So, first things first, Fairmont Mayakoba isn't cheap, and it's not a traditional all-inclusive resort either. It's all-inclusive optional. So what exactly does that mean? Simply put, it means you can elect to pay an upfront price for the all-inclusive, or you can just pay for the room and pay for food and drinks separately on your own. For my stay, we did the all-inclusive option, and here's how it worked and what freaked me out a little bit. Basically, it's all-inclusive, but you still get a bill just like you would for any normal restaurant or bar. This freaked me out, and I had to double check with the concierge to make sure we weren't missing something or going to get charged at the end at checkout. I was concerned because our first pool tab for drinks and tacos for 5 people came out to just over $600 for only 3 hours by the pool. Again, it's a luxury and it can get really expensive fast. But with the all-inclusive option, the concierge said that all was good and having to sign the bills were normal and that it would all come off our bill at checkout, which it did, so that's great. I figured that signing the bills did 2 things. Number 1, at the resort, there's no distinguishing between all-inclusive guests and normal guests. There's no wristbands or anything like that special. Number 2, it gave a chance to leave a tip to your server, which I think is actually a really good option. Ultimately, it all worked out well with the all-inclusive option, even though it wasn't spelled out very well, and I was super nervous a couple of times. I actually double-checked twice, so I guess that's technically a quadruple check. So I definitely recommend the optional all-inclusive and would do it again. Here's 3 things I love about the resort. Number 1, the nature. The nature around this resort is just incredible. With the golf course and the lagoons and the beach and all the connecting walkways and paths, it's just amazing. Number 2, the food. The food was exceptional, and the steak and the sushi was great. My only concern would be staying down at the beach. At check-in, they offered me an upgrade for a beach area room, and I turned it down and stuck with the signature casita. My concern was that all the restaurants are up at the main resort, which is kind of far away from the beach. They have a shuttle to take you back up to the main resort where all the restaurants are, but I didn't want to hassle with it. I do think next time I would take the upgrade and just be prepared for the extra time grabbing the shuttle. Number 3, the luxury and the service. This one, to me, is actually really important. Might sound like a little bit of fluff, but in combination with the surrounding nature and just the resort itself and everything that's there, it really was a true luxury atmosphere. Plus, you add the service, and the resort really does provide a top experience. So to wrap it up, here's my number 1 takeaway. Yes, definitely yes, I would go back, and yes, I would do the all-inclusive option all over again. For me, and the way I like to travel, the all-inclusive option is the way to go for sure. Hope you enjoy this video, and I hope it helps you travel better.